Spreads on Nadex with Daryl Martin. So first of all, we should probably define what a Nadex spread is, Daryl.
A Nadex spread, they're called bull spreads on the site. I like to call them box spreads because it basically just makes a lot more sense. They're not bullish unless you're buying them. They're bearish if you're selling them. Okay, and the reason I call it a box is if you actually put the trade on a chart, it'd look like a box. So on the left side's where you get in the box, the right side's where you get out of the box. All right, it's pretty simple. Now you have a floor and you have a ceiling on the trade. So let's say gold's at 1650, and you have a 1655, and you have a 1650 to 1700 box. So 1650 is your floor, okay, and 1700 is your ceiling. So you go in and buy at 1655, you have $5 of risk there, okay. So really simple, and $5 of risk would be $50. So very simple, and then the trade actually be worth $500. So with that trade, what that means is, in that box, you can't lose any money if it goes below the floor. That's nice, okay? But here's the great thing, is literally you're not out of the trade. So you're down, but you're not out. So you lose $50, but then it goes back in the direction, you actually make $450, okay?
Can I enter this trade at any time before it expires? I mean, any time after it's open?
Yeah, not only can you enter it at any time after the market opens on that trade, but you also can exit any time before it expires. So you're not locked into the trade. You can get in, you can get out whenever you want to. And a lot of times I'll use them for swing trading. And you can go in, you can buy, it goes up, sell, buy it back, sell it, buy it, and it's back and forth. You can literally swing trade it, you can trend trade it, get in and out of it all you want.
All right, so you talked about limited risk. That means no margin calls?
You will never receive a margin call on any product on Nadex. And your margin and your risk are always the same. So if your risk is $50 on the trade, your margin is $50 on the trade.
All right, so it sounds like this is a great way to hedge other positions too.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite strategies. I call it the ultimate hedge strategy. And what I'll do is I'll go in, and almost every trade I do this. I go in on, I'll buy S&P 500 E-mini futures, or I'll buy gold. So let's use gold. We're sticking with that. So I'm going to go ahead and go gold. All right, I want to go short gold. For whatever reason, I think this is going to, something's going to happen. Gold's going to go down. So I go in and I sell gold at, let's say, 1650, and then I go in and buy the 1650 to 1700 spread like we were talking about. And it costs me $50 to buy that spread, all right? If gold goes down, I got to make $50 back, which is 5 ticks on gold. That's nothing, all right? So it goes down, I'm making money on gold, that's great. It goes up, then I actually have a hedge with the spread. And what I do is on gold, I actually buy 10 contracts, okay? So my risk would be $500, all right? Not that big of a risk on a gold trade, but I have a $4,500 stop loss that only costs me $500. Gold can go against me 50 points, and I'll only lose $500, which is huge. So if you trade futures, you want to trade Nadex with them, because without them, you're unprotected.
And so you mentioned Nadex, each tick is worth $1, right?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things about Nadex, is that every single tick, which is basically the smallest increment move, okay, is $1. It doesn't matter if you're trading gold, oil, the S&P 500, U.S. yen, the DAX, the FTSE. I mean, you can be trading any of the different products that they have. I mean, corn and soybeans. You don't have to worry about eighth of a bushel and quarters and dimes and all this weird stuff. Every tick is $1, so it's very easy to trade. And if you're new to trading, it's great. If you're an experienced trader, you're going to be like, well, this is the easiest thing I've ever traded.
All right, so if I've never traded spreads, can I get a demo account? How do I get practice?
Yeah, if you've never traded spreads before, then you definitely want to hop on Nadex. They have education. We do webinars. We do videos every single week, okay? So definitely hop on there. At the bottom of the page on Nadex.com, on the left side, there's a link that says demo account. Sign up for that. You'll get $25,000 of funny money. And you can go in and you can literally start placing trades and sort of seeing how they work and get a feel for them. And I highly recommend take advantage of their education. And they'll send out emails when you sign up, and you can learn how to do it. But I've traded for a long time, and this is the best way to trade ever.
Daryl, thanks for your time.
You bet. Thank you.
We've been talking about Nadex with Daryl Martin.